What's up with my peoples? How everybody feeling out there today? It's a good day to be alive, great day to be alive, but excuse me, it's a little cold out here. But I like to touch topics, and speak on a couple things. I was having a conversation with a friend of mine this morning and another friend the day before that about Christianity and just religion, period. You understand what I'm saying? And what I was telling the individual that I was talking to today is people get the wrong impression when they talk about God. And what do I mean by people get the wrong impression when we talk about God? As we go through and we read the Bible, you know what I mean? I think that a lot of people get it twisted and mixed up, is that we look at God as an individual, like a man that's in the sky, you know what I'm saying, looking at us, the knower of all things, and is telling us what to do. Oh, don't do this, don't do that, follow the 10 commandments. And that's not how it goes. That's just not how it goes. And what a lot of people do not understand is, in the country of America, America is a country that is built on Freemasonry. You understand what I'm saying? It was built on Freemasonry, and I don't think that a lot of people understand. Just like a lady friend of mine, we was talking the other day, she was telling me about how if she goes in front of God, you know what I'm saying, how, once the judgment day or whatever, how she'll tell them that she did this and because of this. And I'm like, listen, stop it, because I don't want to hear it no more. Because God is not going for no fucking excuses. Period. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of this shit out here that we're doing out here for the people that are, and I'm not knocking people for going to church. I'm not like, do what you want to do, but I'm not doing it. You understand what I'm saying? Because when I say that America is built on a country that is built on Freemasonry, what that means is they utilize codes, numbers, symbols and shit. You understand what I'm saying? And you have to understand it when it comes to biblical terminology and shit like that. You have to understand the type of people that we're dealing with. You understand what I'm saying? You have to do research beyond the Bible. You understand what I'm saying? Because the Bible is only a book that somebody fucking wrote. There's all kind of books in the Bible that were taken out of the Bible. And it's just like, we're just going to say Freemasonry, right? One of their biggest numbers and codes, they got a lot of them, but one of their biggest numbers and codes, one of them is 3, and the main one is 33. You understand what I'm saying? Now, when you ask yourself, there's a lot of demonic rituals and stuff that go on in the Bible that you don't even know about. That you don't even motherfucking know about. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you have to think. And because one of them is one of them that's just obvious to the game and that just gives you common fucking sense is, y'all all know that Jewish people run the world, right? And if you don't, then you need to motherfucking know. Yes, they run the world. Anything that you can fucking think of. Walmart, Lowe's, McDonald's, Home Depot. It goes on and on. Any franchise restaurant, any big business, Coca-Cola, just on and on and on and on and on. The stadiums, NFL, all of that shit. Even the red, white, and blue logos and shit, that is a part of Freemasonry that people do not know about. You know what I'm saying? And what point am I trying to make it is that you have to You have to utilize your common sense and know the people that we're dealing with. You understand? A lot of the rituals that they teach in a fucking church that you think is just normal shit, it's demonic. Like the communion. Take the communion for an example. Like I said, when it comes to the communion, it's like they say that the bread is the body and the wine is the blood of Christ. So is that what we doing now? We practicing and we teaching motherfuckers how to drink blood? Like, you got to start thinking about these things. And I understand that a lot of people, you know, I understand in the devil's playground of the world that we live in, that a lot of people want to have someone that, you know, they can pray to, someone that they can depend on, you know, someone basically like, cause you know, like when we was kids, you know, when my dad was around, I didn't, you know, whatever happened to me, I'm going to tell my dad, you know, that type of shit right there. I understand someone wants hope. You understand what I'm saying? But when you think about the Bible, the Bible is based on three things. That's faith, belief, and hope. None of them three things are guaranteed. None of them three things are guaranteed. How can you, and then, you know, there's a lot of passages in the Bible where the Bible say, don't question God. You know, just small shit like that. And a lot of it just don't fucking make sense. It just doesn't make sense. I think people get the wrong impression and they really belittle God. You understand what I'm saying? Because we're talking about the fucking Almighty, the supreme being, the one that created all of this shit. Well, besides the stuff that's man-made, you honestly think that God gives a fuck about how much money you got? Do you think God cares about what fucking color you are? No, he doesn't. He does not. And back to what I was saying and where I was going with this shit, just think about it like this. Like I was saying, you know, not to, you know, offend anybody or nothing like that, but Jewish people run the fucking world. Y'all all know this. And if you don't, you need to know it. You understand what I'm saying? Everything that you could possibly think of, every big business, go look it up. Go look who the CEO is, the owner or whoever. And I guarantee you, 9 times out of 10, it's a Jewish man. So how, just think about this. Just think about this. How in the fuck are you gonna give me a book and tell me to worship God and tell me that my God is Jewish? That shit don't make no motherfucking sense. That shit don't make no motherfucking sense. You understand what I'm saying? We being brainwashed into this shit, man. And that's why I called the name of this Brain Rinse PC. You understand what I'm saying? People get the wrong impression about God, period. Period. A lot of them stories and shit in the Bible, like, I just don't believe it no more. You understand what I'm saying? You can't. And then, you know, I asked a lot of Christians, you know, I asked them, you know, the double-edged sword question, not trying to prove them wrong or nothing like that, but I asked them, do you know that God is real? And a lot of them say, yes, 100%. I know that God is real. So do you believe in God? Yes. You cannot know something and believe it at the same fucking time. Either you know it or you don't. Or you believe it or you don't. You can't know something and then believe it at the same time. You cannot. It's fucking impossible. You know what I'm saying? I know that I have a wool motherfucking trench coat on right now. I know that for a fact. I don't believe it. I know it. You understand what I'm saying? It's just too much bullshit going on when it comes to religion. And like I say, religion divides us, man. You understand? You got Christian, you got Baptist, you got Catholics, you got all of these motherfucking different religions. And a church divided is no church at all. Just period. Like, just think about it. That shit is a money grab, man. And like I say, every single Christian that I ever ask, the bottom line, like, why do you believe in Jesus? And you know what? And they try to run from it and hide from it. But you want me to tell you the main reason why people believe in Jesus and they pray to God and get on their knees and stuff? Because you're scared of going to hell. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? You're scared of going to hell. So of course motherfucker, I'm gonna be scared. You know, they teach us like all of that shit is bullshit to me in the Bible, man. You know, faith without works is dead. Well, if I goddamn gotta go do it with myself, what the fuck do I need to have faith for? If I gotta go do it myself. All of this shit is trickery. How can you tell a man to teach him to obey a government that's crooked as fuck? You understand what I'm saying? You know, and a lot of people, you know, I used to say the same things, you know, when I was walking in the light and stuff like that, trying to, you know, go to church. You know, I was raised in a church, a Christian home and all of that. But, you know, I had a lot of questions about a lot of the stuff, and a lot of that shit just didn't add up. And, you know, my main thing was I believe in the Bible, and I think that Bible was that Christianity was the number one religion because, you know, it predicts the future. But when you really go back and think about it and do the research on it, they wrote it. All of this shit that's happening out here and that's about to happen right now, they've been planning this shit for centuries, bro. They've been planning this shit. You know what I'm saying? And just the way that things go down in churches and shit nowadays, I don't want no parts of it. That shit ain't helping no fucking body. That shit ain't helping nobody. Period. You understand? And this is another thing that people don't know about churches. That shit is a money grab to me, but you have to know that all churches, they get grants from the fucking government. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta goddamn go up there and apply if you want to open up a church right now, you gotta go right up there to the motherfucking state and all of that, as if you was opening up a business. You got to get registered, yada, 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 and they're gonna give you grants to keep your lights on. Like, don't believe that shit when the motherfucker tell you, when the preacher man tell you, oh, we need y'all to give such and such amount of money, you know, this is what keeps the lights on and all that shit. That's a goddamn lie. The churches get grants for doing that shit, man. They get grants from the government. Look it up. Go pull up some of these churches' financial statements and look at how much money they fucking raking in off poor people because of your emotions. Shit is a money grab. We ain't supposed to be doing none of this shit, bro. Everything that we out here that we doing every day, working jobs and all that shit and driving cars and all that shit was created by man. Poisonous food, all of that shit. You sinning against God just by goddamn going to McDonald's and you don't even motherfucking know it because you're poisoning yourself. You understand what I'm saying? And like I was telling my lady friend the other day, she was like, well, we don't have a choice. Yes, you do have a choice. Yes, you do have a choice. Don't think that you can, when you die or whatever, whenever you stand in front of God at Judgment Day, that you can say that he's not going for that shit. You think he gonna say, oh, okay, well, you didn't have a choice, so it didn't matter. So, you know, I'm gonna give you a pass because you was eating poisonous foods. No, you can't go up there giving him no goddamn excuses like that. He's not going for that. He's not some pushover motherfucker that you can just step to and give him an excuse and it's gonna be over with. That's not how that works. You understand what I'm saying? So know in your right mind the type of shit that you choose to worship and what you're up against. You understand what I'm saying? And I need everybody to like and comment and subscribe on the page. Hit the link, hit the like button off in this thing. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we're gonna get a lot more deeper into a lot of important content. You know, this is one of my first video, that I'm about to post on the thing. And you know, we just gonna get into a lot of knowledge, man. We gonna talk about all type of stuff. I just want people to be informed. If I see my fellow man walking across the street and it's a fucking bus coming about to hit him, I'ma yell at him or try to get him out the way, or try to, you know, do something so the man won't get hit by the bus. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, you know, even with my family member, like, it's just, this shit is funny to me when I see people getting up, running to a church. Because you're not doing no fucking good deed. You're not doing no good deed. A reverend to tell you to hit the collection plate. You're not giving the money to me. You're giving the money to God. God don't need no motherfucking money. And that shit is comical. This shit is just really, really comical. But anyway, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and do away with this video. I got some business and stuff I got to take care of. But like I say, Brain Rinse PC, like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I mean? This is one of my first videos, and we're gonna be getting into a lot of content on here. You know, I got a lot of interviews and stuff coming up with some people. You know, we're gonna talk about everything. I just want people to snap out of it and wake up and see what's really real, man. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said and done, you know, my name is Swade, and I want everybody to be careful out there, be safe out there, and make the right decisions. So we'll see y'all on the next one.